Welcome back, Ultra Nation viewers, to the shittiest podcast.
Did you redo it?
Yeah, see if it's back on.
Welcome. I got nothing. I just got the old one up there.
This means you're losing your memories.
Well, it should be the same fucking one, to be honest with
I'll give it a second. No.
It says 2. It says Greg's watching.
Yeah, see? This has the old one.
Yeah, but click it.
I did. Just...
Did it say it's live?
Mm.
The U.S. Treasury's national payout
fuck
mandate is a direct threat to the autonomy of Social Security recipients.
It's just an old video now.
Let me see it. Please, sir. Oh, God, it is live. And we're on.
How did that work?
I just restarted the podcast. I don't know.
Sure, that's not the old one? Oh, no. There you go.
Yeah, I'm pretty
So
sure
it just took it a second to catch up.
Yeah, I was watching you pick your nail while you were picking your nails. And I was like, oh my God.
There it is. There now. All right.
Alright, is it still on? Go check X and see if it's still. Oh, what the fuck did I do?
Yeah, it's back on.
God damn, we look good on Twitter.
Yeah. All right, so we should probably. All right. Is anybody watching?
Yeah, people are coming back. Thanks for coming back. I don't know what happened right there. Didn't mean to do that. So, sorry about that. We had a small disruption of service. I'm not really sure if we were kicked off or just
I think it just fell out.
But everything was working great on our end. It just stopped working for everybody else's. We back. That's right. So, I guess, like I said, the whole point is to sit here and bitch about these guys getting fed a decent meal instead of getting fed regular mess or chow or whatever you want to call it, and pretend like their food is at the same quality level that you even have at home when you're with your family. Like, these people are in situations, especially right now, like, you have to think about it. Like, you're going to go live on a boat for 6, 8, 10 months.
Oh, yeah. Well, they have MREs a lot of the time, don't they? They get
yeah.
kind of want them all to eat the same shit.
Well, that's because it's about the proper amount of calories, sodium, salt.
Well, I figured too, like, well, I look at it, I don't know if it's true, but like, you're in basic, they're going to make you eat MREs, and then if you eat anything else, you get in trouble, basically because they want to control what you're eating.
Well,
because you're eating outside source food that's usually in an area you're deployed, you can get poisoned or something and have a bad situation. That's what I think a lot of that comes from.
Which that makes a lot of sense, actually. I've never thought about it to that degree. That really does make a lot of fucking sense, because you're absolutely correct. Well, it's kind of like in Vietnam, you heard different types of stories with body workers doing things like the female Vietnamese.
Oh, yeah. Prostitutes?
Well, I didn't. Yeah, I guess we're on Rumble.
Yeah.
I mean, it might be.
That's not even a cuss word. That's like a.
Well, I was worried about like YouTube and Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I was. They'll be like when they're talking on Facebook videos. But either way, we're on Rumble. We do actually display this podcast all across multiple. Facebook's not up there, is it?
It's not.
Why is Facebook not up there? Not one of the options.
Maybe we got kicked. Maybe that's what kicked us.
Could be. Maybe Facebook kicked us. Either way, I do apologize for the issue, but once again, you are watching the shittiest podcast on Rumble, and eventually we're gonna have to change our name from Ultra Maga Nation, like it just is. Um, it's not that we don't support MAGA because we will always support MAGA, but I feel like this is one of those things that's going to die once the Trump presidency leaves. I don't think that like Marco Rubio or JD Vance. I think the only thing that really could keep the MAGA moniker going is if another Trump runs. But then the question comes, like, for instance, did
They
George
wouldn't use it.
Senior do as good as George Jr.?
But at the same time, if it was a different, they're not going to use MAGA again because they're going to want to separate from it.
Well, and I think that would be the biggest mistake they could make.
Mm.
Like, think like the father, not like the son, I guess, would be what I was saying. Like, the son wants to distance and separate so they can create their own name. Like for instance, in the book that I just recently read that I was just bragging about, Donald Trump's biggest thing, number one, the reason he went to high-end luxury shit was because his dad ran rent-controlled shit. So low to middle income, and he made a huge name for himself. And Donald was like, I needed to separate myself from my father. And so that's why he went to the ultra opulent, that honestly is one of the things that I think made Donald Trump who he is today, was he was trying to be the exact opposite. Not that he didn't love his father. That's actually the funniest part. Like, there was a couple times where like he was talking about a father and a son getting in fisticuffs, I believe is the word that was used. They were fighting each other. And he was like, I didn't understand that because my father was the strongest man I knew. He was the Rock. He was this, he was that. But at the end of the day, I needed to separate my name from his so that people wouldn't just look at me as Fred's boy.
Yeah, no, I get it.
So anyway,
but I think too, if like let's say like Barron ran, it would be like to get the younger demographic, you'd probably have to separate from MAGA.
Well, I do believe Barron, but I'm saying like if Eric Trump were to run,
I still to get that younger crowd, you're gonna want to separate. I think from MAGA because.
I don't know. There's a lot of younger crowd.
True, but I mean, I don't know. It's a tough one. You'd have to take like
There's also a lot of younger crowd that are not with MAGA at all, but they're so fucking far left that they got.
Well, thanks to Fuentes, a lot of them are going away from it because they're following his dumb ass. Well, he's like, I'm gonna vote Democrat because fuck you, Nick Fuentes.
Bro, he has got to be like my favorite part about
Fuentes. He's CIA or something, dude.
After what I've watched, is he is a Democrat. Number one.
Hey, yeah.
Number two, he almost looks like he was put in place by the war machine.
Yeah.
Let me get them all to vote Democrat. Most Democrats are the ones that are like pro-war. Like, I know we have Donald Trump right now in the middle of a special military operation. But like Democrats are the ones like, look at what Barack Hussein Obama did.
Yeah.
You know, look at Bill Clinton. Look at, like, with the exception of George W. Bush Jr., who decided he was going to finish his daddy's thing and go after.
Saddam.
Thank you.
Which a lot of guys say too, like they were involved in that war, like operators, YouTube guys on YouTube, like Shrek McPhee, especially say that Saddam, it was probably better off not taking out Saddam.
Well, no, because just Saddam controlled all the other warlords. Like and that's you're absolutely correct on that. Because Saddam's thing, he ruled with an iron fist. But it's the enemy you don't know anytime you topple someone.
Oh yeah, especially in that area.
Oh well, which is where we are right now. The only thing that I love about where we are right now is we don't have Colin Powell going, you broke it, you bought it, you fix it. Like, I like what Trump did when he put on the TV in Iran, when they hacked the TV in Iran.
Okay.
And it's like, y'all need to rise up.
PSYOP.
Yeah. This is like, hey, PSYOPs are hidden. We're out here doing this shit on your television.
Shit, PSYOPs are.
No, I know. But like he did though. He went on their TV and he said, I need you to stand up for your country, take your country back. As a matter of fact, I just recently watched a YouTube video. I don't remember if it was Glenn Beck or somebody else, but it was a IRGC soldier leaving his post and he literally set up a camera. Did you see that? He set up a camera and he's like, "All my people have left. I'm the last."
I heard about it.
here.
No, I didn't see it
I'm
though.
gonna leave, and like that's what we need to happen. Like we don't need like
That was almost certainly Mossad.
could have been very well could have been.
Maybe not though, but that sounds like some Mossad
It
shit.
does. Or CIA.
Yeah, same.
Same. Well, Mossad's a little better.
Well, same but different, right? Yeah.
Well, Mossad's just a little better.
That's what the CIA themselves said.
Although I did just recently read a report that if it wasn't Benjamin Netanyahu, but I think it was, they gave Trump a golden pager. Now, my issue with that is that a threat? Yeah. Was that a threat?
Yeah, because why the fuck would you give him a pager?
After you had the whole...
Oh, yeah.
I know you know. It's more of those guys. After you had the whole... And first off, I do believe that Israel's our greatest ally. I do believe that they are one of the smartest war fighters out there.
Mm-hmm.
When you look at their tactics and thing like that, I mean,
I don't like Israeli carry, but
Israeli carrier.
Israeli carry where you don't carry but one in the chamber and you
got.
got.
Oh no! Yeah, I was like,
they do it upside down too. By the way,
what carrier does Israelis
Yeah.
have? Is there like a?
Yeah, no,
they have a Gerald R. Lewis or something.
No, it'd be a Gerald R. Leibowitz.
Leibowitz.
That's some Jewish name.
Gerald R.
Gerald R. Verklempt.
I was gonna say Epstein.
No. Pretty sure we don't mention Epstein anymore. That's the rule.
Yeah, Dow's over 50,000.
Dow, man, that there Dow.
But the whole point of the podcast today was just to point out the hypocrisy of the left, bringing up the fact that they don't care about 55 billion but 22 million feeding people that could possibly be having their last meal. Could possibly. It's a good enough statement for me.
Mm-hmm.
You're willing to run out there and get fucking shot.
Well, in this case, drone bombed, which seems like a lot of the situations now.
At the behest of the United States citizen, I'm just ahead.
Floating.
Like, you deserve that. So, to sit here and pretend that they don't, you're a sorry excuse for a human. It's just the end of the story. It's not even a conversation piece. To think that, for instance, liberals, you're going to be hung for being a liberal. Are you at least going to enjoy your last meal? You're going to want something good?
What?
Well, these people aren't going to be hung, but they very well could be shot out of the sky. Bombed by a Shaheed drone. Blown up by a mine in the Hormuz Strait. I fucked that word up. Like, that's important. And no, when they're dying, they're not going to be like, well, thank God I had steak and lobster tail. But the camaraderie of all those people sitting together having that meal, and it being a decent meal, breaking bread, is going to be something that they remember for the rest of their lives. Be it the 13 service members that lost it way too quickly, or the rest of the people that lived through it and make it through to the end and go home and they can go, hey, I remember sitting here breaking bread with my buddies right before we went out and did this and flew sorties or got shot at or got bombed to protect your freedoms for the best interests of the American people. Well, they deserve that. They deserve it way more than the Somalian with the Leering Center deserved our tax dollars.
Oh, yeah.
They deserved it way more than the...
Ilhan Omar ain't getting anything ever.
Yes. They deserved it way more than the illegal immigrants that were being put up in 5-star hotels and fed the finest foods and all that stuff.
And then when they ran out, they got mad.
Yeah, when they were
all
told
free
they had
shit
to leave. Like, they deserved it way more than all of that.
Or deserve anything of any of the welfare all those guys in Manhattan are saying we support Hezbollah terrorists, we support Hamas terrorists. They don't deserve shit. I guarantee all those motherfuckers are on some kind of welfare.
They deserved it way more than even the average American on food stamps. Like, I hate to say it that way, but they're putting their lives up for your freedom. And at the end of the day, we elect these people that make the decisions that put their lives up. So they deserve it more than you and I. That's racist. Pragmatic pause.
Racist.
I'm just saying that I can't read like the rest of
you guys.
you guys. At the end of the day, if you're going to argue that they didn't deserve steak and lobster tail, I'm going to argue that you don't deserve your food stamps. I'm talking to the liberals right now. I'm going to argue that you don't deserve your rent assistance, your cash allowances, your child income earned credit. Like, I'm
Yeah.
going to say that you don't deserve any of that as much as those soldiers deserved that steak and lobster tail and Alaskan king crabs. They deserved all of that way more than you deserved any of the government assistance you get. And realistically, if you break it down, it costs each individual American about 5 to 10 cents.
But even then, you still see liberals. They'll bitch about. I saw one where this lady was bitching about them getting a military discount.
I saw that too. I really have an issue with the fact that we give soldiers a discount. Like, I saw it was a fat white bitch.
Yep.
I saw it. Like, and the things that they are, like, these are our war fighters. Like, these people,
they protect you.
I don't give a fuck why they joined the military.
Right.
I don't care if it was because they have a lineage of 17 people in their family were in the military.
Most time it's money.
Or if they would just woke up one day and was like, look, if I stay here, I'm going to die in Cincinnati because I'm never going to leave. No offense, Cincinnati. I'm never going to leave Cincinnati. And so I'm going to make something better of myself and travel the world and join the military. I don't care if it's monetary or it's policy in the family. Like, they still are willing to die for you. Like, at the end of the day, that's how you need to see it. They're willing to die for your rights, your freedoms, and people are going to argue about this. Sorry, I was looking at TK321's thing, but I forgot what they were going to argue with. It was something shiny when TK fucking put his thing up.
Shiny.
But to sit here, fucking act like they don't deserve it, like, you're a fucking asshole.
And a lot of them do it for shock value too.
They do. Like, that was, or they actually believe it.
Well, a lot of them are brainwashed to what the military actually does. Like, they don't realize what's going on.
Military-industrial complex is controlled by Israel, Greg. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It's the Jews.
Everything is the Jews' fault.
The music industry is taken over by the Jews.
Yeah.
The movie industry is taken over by the Jews. Like, realistically, I don't believe it would be so gay and flamboyant if it was.
Yeah, I know.
It's just,
it definitely would not.
It's sad. It's sad that the name of our podcast and the main focal point tonight is the liberals' reaction to feeding the troops in the United States of America steak and lobster.
Yeah.
We could be talking about, hell, I don't know. Let me just pick something. Seven of our soldiers were killed by enemy action. 6 Army Reserve soldiers died March 1st in a drone strike. 1 more Army sergeant died later from wounds suffered in an Iranian attack in the Sultan Army base. 6 killed in non-combat injuries. All 6 crew members above the U.S. Air Force KC-135 refueling tanker died when the plane crashed in western Iraq during a refueling mission supporting operations. CENTCOM confirmed all 6 deceased, and the crash was not caused by hostile fire. Approximately 140 U.S. troops have been wounded, 8 severely, with most injuries being minor, and many are already back on duty. Important context: these are only the confirmed U.S. deaths so far. The campaign has primarily been long range air and naval strikes, so ground combat casualties have been limited to these Iranian counterattacks and U.S. bases in the region. Like, that would be something that we should actually be talking about instead of being focalized on steak and lobster tail. Only for the last fucking week, all I've heard about is all these liberals bitching about these guys getting a decent fucking meal. Like, that's fucking atrocious. It's appalling. It's sad. And I can't fucking believe that.
Yeah. They're the worst. Liberals suck.
Liberals suck. You know, we should be sitting here talking about in reverence, and we do have reverence to the men and women that lost their lives. If not today, it was yesterday in that KC-130. Like, that is absolutely shitty, and it was probably an accident caused by an airplane refueling, or I don't know, but if they died in operations with CENTCOM and it's a refueler, then it was probably doing its job.
Yeah.
Like, when they haven't really talked about it, they haven't broke out and said, hey, you know, this is what happened and blah, 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 blah. We could be talking about how multiple strikes south into the east of Tel Aviv has been targeted by Iran, which is civilian areas. They're not just striking hardened army or navy or whatever. Hell, we could even talk about all the people that lost their lives on the 16 ships that were blown up in the Strait of Hormuz.
Yeah.
But instead, today's conversation point is about steak and lobster. You can get 4 lobster tails at Sam's Club for 26 bucks.
Oh, nice.
I'll pay 26 bucks for 4 service members to have lobster.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I'll just go buy them. It's 26 bucks. Anyway, we could be talking about the hundreds of ballistic missile launchers, missile production facilities, command posts, and storage sites large ballistic missile centers hit recently, the drone manufacturing and the launch sites that this administration's been targeting through long-range attacks, which is why I'm hoping we will never see boots on the ground in Iran. Because we're doing this smartly for one of the first times
hopefully
ever, other than Venezuela, our military is fighting these skirmishes or wars to their best ability. They're using their strengths instead of fighting the enemy's weaknesses, which is something I've always believed in, whether it be sports or anything else. I would rather play to my strengths than your weaknesses.
Yeah.
Because if I play to your weaknesses, I could be doing the weakest version of what I can do. But if I play to my strengths, i.e. 20-year war in Afghanistan, if I play to my strengths, we're in and out of Venezuela in 4 hours and we've got the leader.
Yeah.
We use the discombobulator.
I wonder if they even have a new Ayatollah yet.
Yeah, it's his son.
Well, I heard he was like injured, right?
Yeah, what I heard was he was in a coma. And all right, guys, give me one more viewer. Let us run an ad. Y'all can do that for us. Get us an ad.
Yeah, it's his son.
Yeah, it's his son, but they blew his leg off, and he's in a coma. They had to amputate his leg. Not counting that.
Those beasts.
All right, guys. Do us a favor. Turn on one more item tablet option. That's what we need to do. Keep it there. Hold. Like William Wallace said, hold. Hold. They can freeze your accounts, shut off your cards, lock you out of your own money overnight. Banks don't protect you, they control you. That's why real financial freedom starts with ownership. Introducing Rumble Wallet, a non custodial wallet built for people who refuse to give up control. With Rumble Wallet, you don't just buy digital currency like Bitcoin and Tether. You own Tether Gold, real gold, on the blockchain. Through Tether Gold, you get direct ownership of physical gold bars, each one fully allocated, verifiable by serial number, purity, and weight. This isn't paper gold. This isn't an IOU. This is real gold without bank vaults, storage fees, or gatekeepers. You can buy, sell, or move it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, even when traditional gold markets are closed. And if you want, Tether Gold can be redeemed for physical gold. That's power.
Real gold.
And when you support creators on Rumble, you can tip them directly using Rumble Wallet, peer-to-peer and outside the banking system. Don't forget to tip us.
Don't forget.
No permissions, no middlemen, no cancel button. This wallet is yours forever. Scan the QR code to the left.
Do it.
Sign up for Rumble Wallet. Get your shit done. Do it. Do it.
Sorry. Do it now.
We appreciate the support. We appreciate the fact that y'all threw that on there for us. Don't forget to smash the like button. Hit the follow. Hit the subscribe. We're
All them.
like watch the episodes. I appreciate it. Go back and watch the old episodes. See how shitty we were, or maybe we were great. I believe we were shitty because we are the shittiest podcast.
Some say the shittiest.
Some would say. Anyway, we appreciate it. Hit us up on X, Truth Social, Rumble, subscribe to Locals, YouTube, Facebook. You can't see that finger.
The book.
Can't see that finger.
Wait, no, don't do that. Remember, can't throw the one up, though.
Oh.
It's apparently like the ISIS thing. There you go.
$1 million
For steak and lobster.
for steak and lobster. Anyway, the troops deserve that shit. Liberals,
They do.
fuck off. You should let them feel. You should be fucking happy that they got to eat that. Anyway, appreciate it. You know where to follow us.
Do it.
Like, subscribe, and follow. We're out.